Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well on this Thursday morning. I hope you were able to attend church last night. I know we had business meeting and Bible study, and hope you were able to be there last night. If not, we look forward and hope to see you this Sunday morning. But as we continue throughout our week before we get there, on this Thursday morning, we are continuing in the year of the Word, and this morning we are moving along through the book of Daniel. If you remember, earlier this week we started with Daniel chapter 1, and then we read Daniel 3, and we read about the fiery furnace, and then yesterday we read about Daniel in the lion's den, and today we're fast forwarding to Daniel chapter 9. And in Daniel chapter 9, it's kind of still playing off of what we've been reading over the past few weeks about the people of Judah being in exile in Babylon. And if you remember a couple weeks ago, when we were reading in Jeremiah, Jeremiah received a word from the Lord. And the word was to tell the people not to rise up, not to rebel, and not to try to escape captivity, because once 70 years had passed, the Lord would deliver them from captivity. Well, today, Daniel chapter 9 starts out where Daniel is telling that in the first year of the reign of King Darius, that he read in a book. He read in the book where Jeremiah had written that after 70 years passed, that Jerusalem would be delivered out of the hand of Babylon. And so this is going right off of what we just read in Jeremiah. He's reading the words of Jeremiah, where Jeremiah told of this happening, and this chapter is a response to him seeing and reading those words of Jeremiah about 70 years of captivity. And today we're reading Daniel 9 verses 1 through 19, and this is Daniel's prayer to God. And here Daniel is praying to God, and he's confessing the sins of the people. He said that the people of Israel had turned their face from God. They had stopped trusting in the Lord. They had seeked things for their own advantage. They were not living in righteousness, but instead they were living in wickedness. And because of their sinful ways and because of their unrighteousness, God had caused Babylon to rise up and overtake them. And all this is stuff that we've read over the past few weeks in different books and different things we've seen. But here we see Daniel calling on the Lord and asking the Lord to forgive them and to rescue them and to save them. And he's asking for the Lord to turn his eyes to him, to hear his cry as he cries out for the Lord to rescue him. And one of my favorite portions, one of my favorite verses in this section is verse 17. And it says, "Now therefore, O our God, listen to the prayer of your servant and to his pleas for mercy. And for your own sake, O Lord, make your face to shine upon your sanctuary, which is desolate." Verse 18, it says, "O my God, incline your ear and hear. Open your eyes and see our desolations and the city that is called by your name. For we do not present our pleas before you because of our righteousness, but because of your great mercy." See, Daniel is crying out to the Lord for mercy, for God to save them and to rescue them. And he's not doing this because he thinks the people deserve it. He's not doing this because he thinks the people are worthy or that what they are enduring is unworthy. But rather, as we see here in verse 18, he's asking for the Lord to step in and intervene because the Lord is merciful. And that's such a good truth for us today, that our God is merciful, and we've done nothing for God to show mercy to us. There's nothing we could ever do, and there's nothing we have done to deserve his mercy, to deserve his grace, to deserve Jesus going to the cross and dying for us and offering us eternal life. We could never deserve that. But because of his great mercy, he has done all of these things, and he has given to us the gift of salvation, the gift of mercy, the gift of grace, if only we will receive it and place our faith in him. And so I hope today you recognize the Lord's mercy, you recognize his goodness, his righteousness, and his holiness as you read Daniel 9, verses 1 through 19, and reads Daniel's prayer to God. So I hope you have a great Thursday. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning as we close out the week with the Year of the Word. Have a great day.